My name is Edvard Munch. I was born in a farmhouse in the village of Alsbrook, Norway on December 12 in 1863. I lived a sad childhood because my mother and my loved sister died of tuberculosis, and their deaths were unusual symbolism in my paintings. My works deeply influenced the German Expressionism of the early 20th century. Expressionism was a modernist movement that uses distortion and exaggeration for emotional effect. I am considered a precursor of Expressionism for the strong expressiveness of the faces and attitudes of my figures. Some of my paintings are The Scream, Madonna, Puberty. I died on January 23 in 1944.
My name is Mary Wollstonecraft, better known as Mary Shelley. I am the daughter of Mary Wollstonecraft, one of the pioneers of feminism and author of the Indication of Rights of Women. I was never formally educated, but I did an extraordinary use of my father's library, family, and friends. In 1814, I met Percy Shelley, and at the age of 16, I ran away with him to see Europe. In 1816, I was with Lord Byron in Switzerland, and he suggested on a rainy day we should have a contest to see who could write the best horror story, and that's how Frankenstein was born. But I didn't publish it until 1818, and then everybody thought my husband was the one who wrote the story. On the 1st of February in 1851, I died thanks to brain cancer. My most recognized novels are Frankenstein and Matilda. I'm considered pioneer of science fiction, as my unusual, immense knowledge of sciences created the genre based on futuristic scientific advances and their impact in society.
I am Juan Luis de Alarcón. I was one of the main representatives of the Latin American literature. I was born in 1581 in Taxco, Mexico. The Latin American literature movement was very interesting because all the Latin Americans started to read a lot by authors from other places, and also was the principal movement where all the religions, cultures, and traditions started to be known by anyone. Since my childhood, I was rich, so I can get all the knowledge that I want. But I was not happy with that, so I went to Spain to study literature and dramatism. Since that, I started to write stories about nothing important and only for my enjoyment. Then, I started officially with my works. All of them have psychological subtlety, superb plot construction, and also ethical teachings. My most famous play was La Verdad Sospechosa, in which all my experiences of dramatism were plot, all my feelings and all my knowledge.
My name is Jorge Mario Pedro Vargas Llosa, but I am commonly known as Mario Vargas Llosa, and I am a Peruvian writer, politician, journalist, essayist, and college professor. I am one of Latin America's most significant novelists and essayists, and one of the leading writers of my generations. I was born in a middle-class family on March 28, 1936, in the southern Peruvian province city of Arequipa. My first novel was The Time of the Hero, in Spanish La Ciudad de los Perros, and it was published on 1963. This book is set among a community of cadets in the Lima Military School, and the plot is based on my experiences in Lima's Leoncio Prado Military Academy. This first book gained public attention and immediate success.
Hi, my name is Andre Bertrand. I'm born in 19 February 1896 and I died in 28 September 1966. I am French writer, poet, and anti-fascism. I'm best I am the best founder of the Surrealism, and in my great works are the Surrealism Manifesto. In 1941, I left France due to the World War II. I had to immigrate to New York City and live there for a few years. In 1942, I organized a groundbreaking surrealism exhibition at the Yale University. I died in 1966 at the age of 78 years in Paris. By the end of the World War II, I decided to embrace anarchism explicitly. In 1952, I wrote it was in the Black Mirror of Anarchists the surrealism first recognized itself. For the Francophone Anarchist Federation and I continue to often his solidarity after the platformism around Frontenacs transformed to FA into the Federation Communiste Liberate. My famous works are the Surrealist Manifesto I wrote in 1924, in 1930 and 1946, the Nadja I wrote in 1928, and the Anthologist of Black Humor in 1940.
My name is Jules Gabriel Bern. I was born in 1828 in France on February 8th. I am a poet, a novelist, and a handwriter. My books, my artworks are Under the Sea, A Mysterious Island, From Earth to the Moon, and Around the World in 80 Days. I am a major literary on France and most of Europe, where I had wide influence by the avant-garde and on surrealism. I am considered as the father of the science fiction. Also, I have done books for the children.